Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is 10 to 7 on Friday, July 31st, 2020, and as you can see by my face, this is a little bit different year. I had every intention of doing more vlogging this year and making more things happen, but whenever we got stuck at home with quarantine, I kind of fell off. I'll be real honest. I got to a point where I didn't really want to make a lot of videos anymore, and then whenever I got back to the office, things got a little busy. So I apologize for that. I do want to get going again. I want to do more stuff, be more educational, be more entertaining, hopefully. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see more about, but today I'm going to try to do an actual daily vlog to show you what it's like in one day of Aaron Luttrull. So it's 7 a.m. and I've already got texts from 2 clients. It's pretty typical for pretty much any day of the week. People who are buying homes, people who are selling homes, people who just have questions about what's going on with their transaction. I try to make myself as available as possible between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. And then outside of those hours, I really try to work hard to make sure I'm trying to get away from the office a little bit so I can focus on making sure that I'm spending time with my family as well. So if you're ever working with me and you want to know when you can get a hold of me, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. is pretty typical the time that I'm going to be answering calls and doing all my work that I can. But if we're negotiating deals or doing other stuff, you're probably going to be able to get a hold of me later into the night as well. After getting text messages from clients this morning, one of the first things I wanted to work on was updating a search. I got a new buyer who's in the market, and he's in a pretty competitive price range. Not a whole lot of inventory on the market for him to take a look at right now, so I wanted to make sure and search as much as I could to get the day started. Technology has definitely changed the way I do a lot of things in my business. I am a completely paperless agent when it comes to signing documents for the most part, but honestly, the first time I go and visit a client, I'm always taking them a copy of the physical paper contract because it gives them an opportunity to read through everything before we get back together and go over numbers. And it helps answer any questions that they might have about the process. This morning I had a pretty full schedule. First thing at 8 o'clock I had a listing appointment, followed up at 9 o'clock with a closing, and then a final walkthrough right after that. So I really wanted to make sure and get as much done as possible while I was in the office first thing this morning. So I spent a lot of time prepping for the day and getting things ready to go. So another aspect of what a realtor does is a final walkthrough on a property. Obviously, you know, everybody thinks of showing homes and all the stuff that you see on HGTV and all that stuff where you're looking at the property, you're trying to sell the property, you're listing the property. But one of the steps that most people kind of forget about is doing a walkthrough before closing to make sure the house still looks good, make sure there's no new damage, make sure repairs have been completed. Now, they're not required, and a lot of my clients don't do them. But it's a really good idea to have that final walkthrough because if you're not getting possession for the house until after closing, that's your last opportunity to make sure that there's no problems before you go and sign and accept the home. You know, one other aspect of real estate that a lot of people don't think about is signs. It's one of those things that you got to go, you got to put them out. When you're done, you got to take them out. You got to put sold on the sign, do all these other things. There's a lot of different steps that go into every single transaction and the different things you're doing in market properties. And I've been to this house 3 times now just for the sign. It's a 30-minute drive from my house. So a lot of things people don't realize that I do on a daily basis. Another thing a lot of people don't realize about being a real estate agent is just how much time you spend in the car between vehicles. There's also a lot of days where I'm in the office a ton, but the most important thing to know is I'm in and out a lot and I don't always have a lot of time to eat. So I do a lot of eating at my desk. I do a lot of fast food pickups. The cool thing is now that a lot of places have curbside delivery and everything else, I can get it ordered online, have my assistant call it in, and I can just drop in and get it picked up and sit and do some more work while I'm waiting. So I just finished up a live stream on Facebook where I tried a couple menu items from Ghost Quesadilla restaurant here in Newburgh, place I'd never been before. That's something I like to do as a local business owner myself, somebody who's involved in the community, helping people buy and sell homes. I want to make sure that I am getting out and knowing about the community I serve. So I do a lot of different reviews. Sometimes I'll just do photo and written reviews. Sometimes I'll do live events at these places. I've done some food challenges in the past, which I've been working on trimming down. So the large quantity food challenges are probably not on my radar too much more often, but I do want to do some more stuff to get involved in the community. Like I said earlier this morning, I've been slacking a little bit on making these videos, but I'm trying to get back into that. So if you know of any awesome local restaurants or spots that you want to see highlighted, let me know. And I'd love to get with the owners or the managers or whoever else to get in there and give them a shot. In my opinion, one of the most important aspects of being successful in real estate is ensuring that you're taking care of your relationships. Most of my business comes from referrals. About 85% of everything that I do are either people I've worked with in the past or friends and family of those people that they refer my way. But I also make sure I maintain the relationships with other agents that I'm working with the lenders that I work with, even the title people. So something I do every single week is make sure that I'm sending out lots of thank you notes. Today was awesome. I was lucky enough to be able to help a personal friend of mine close on their old home as well as the purchase of their new home. Closings do look a little bit different today. We're obviously trying to limit the number of people in the room, keep our good social distance, and wear masks while we're signing all the documents, but the premise is still the same. This is where you get to sit down and sign all the documents to take ownership of the property as well as get the new mortgage for the loan for your new house. So there you go. There's a look behind the scenes of one day of my life and what it is to be a realtor, at least in the way that I handle my business. I wouldn't say that's a typical day because in real estate, there's really no such thing as a typical day, but it gives you a little bit of an idea of all the moving parts that go into doing what I do. I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog. I hope to do a lot more of this stuff here in the future. If there's anything you really liked, let me know. If there's anything else you want to know about, I'd love to hear that too. It was really fun getting out and doing more of this stuff today. As you can see, I'm home now. I've relaxed a little bit. It's about 8 o'clock. Still had some more phone calls and some more things to do after closing tonight, but heading into the weekend, gonna spend some time with my family. So hope you're having a good one. Talk to you soon.